Coming up next is Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Today, when people say believe in yourself, it's like a cliche, believe in yourself. You're hearing it all over the place, but, you really have to believe in yourself, It's like you see this juicy mango way up on a tree, and you want a client to pick it. When people say, no, you can't do that, you will fall, but you know your ability, you know deep down here, I can just pick that. Climb up and pick. If you fall, that's your business. But if you believe in your heart, you can do it, try it.
Entrepreneurs Anonymous. Stay tuned.
So I say, let's plan our vacation, and suddenly everyone's on Liat.com. My wife announces she'll Liat.com, a nice hotel near restaurants and shopping malls. Must hide credit card. The kids want to Liat.com fun activities, and since someone has to be the sensible one, I'll Liat.com flights, or travel insurance, and a car. Well, sort of sensible.
Liat.com. What else do you need?
Scotiabank can help you get your business growing. It all starts with a conversation. Talk to one of our business banking advisors today. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
Everyone has a dream, but only a special few have a story. A story about the journey from idea to enterprise. These special few know about the addiction that causes you to grow, to risk, to build, to share. This is their story. Welcome to Entrepreneurs Anonymous.
Hello, my name is Roger Alexis, and I'm an entrepreneur. I can't think of the dictionary definition right now, but it's someone who has the foresight and could take advantage of a situation and turn it into personal gain. When I hear the word entrepreneur, the three words that come to mind: visionary, opportunist, and risk taker. I'm most passionate about entertainment. Love entertainment. I grew up in South Trinidad. I was in a single-parent household. Those were the fun days, I'll play with my little action figures, watch movies all day, just me and my moms. That was fun. Well, my moms got married, and, well, I had to grow up more or less. But I'll grow up to the world on the outside, but without anybody looking, I'll still go and play with my action figures and so on, until I was 18 years old. But all that sort of shaped me in, using my imagination and I still kept my imagination going. But, as life go by, I had to grow up fast. But I was in entertainment in one form or the other all through my life, from dancing, hip-hop, not ballet or anything like that, and singing soca. I always loved entertaining people, right? But those two things didn't work out that well, and filmmaking was really for me. I love the attention you get from it. That's one, and two, again, I love making people happy. I love making people smile. That's why I chose comedy over drama or anything else. I'm a pleaser. I love to please people. I love to pass smile on people's face. I love to see people happy. I like watching you smile, I love to make people happy. I got started, I worked at a factory for a number of years. Right, and got a dead-end job. I was unhappy, and I met with a guy who had a similar interest in film, right? And one day, we had our little camera and so on, and we went out and we made a little short film. And to me, that was the biggest. That was like You know, it was like if it was a blockbuster to me, that was huge. And we decided to get serious into it, you know. So one day, you know, I thought about it, and made up my mind, this is what I want to do. I took out a huge loan, and with this loan I took classes, learning how to shoot better. I bought a camera, and I invested in some editing equipment. And I got started like that, and you know, I bought a puppet, and I made up a TV show and everything. Since I got all the equipment and everything going and the classes, everything just started to happen one after the other. You know, I got a job on television, I got my own TV show, I entered film festivals, everything just started happening quickly, you know. Janice, I love you, and I'll never let you go again. My aha moment, right, was when I started video production, right? A friend of mine left his video camera at my apartment, and I saw it and started playing with it. So I put a sock on and I made a sock puppet, right? We're talking about a 28-year-old man here, right? I made a sock puppet, and I made a little video with the sock puppet, and it was funny. And I showed it to my friend, and he was rolling, right? He said, make another one. Following day, rain was falling, nothing to do, nothing on cable. I made another video with other puppets and so on. He came and he was rolling again. You know, he found it extremely funny. And we were using VHS tapes. One day he came and he said, Roger, give me the tape with the sock puppet video. I want to show it to my girlfriend and her family. And he took it and showed it to his girlfriend and his family. And he came back and said that he wanted to show it to some other friends. And then he came, you know, showed it to some other friends. And people actually started calling me, asking me, hey, I heard about your little video here and there, you know. And people requesting this sock puppet video. And I was like, why don't I just, you know, with better production quality and so on, make videos with proper storylines and see where it goes, you know. So that was my aha moment.
Scotiabank can help you get your business growing. It all starts with a conversation. Talk to one of our business banking advisors today. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
So I say, let's plan our vacation, and suddenly everyone's on Liat.com. My wife announces she'll Liat.com, a nice hotel near restaurants and shopping malls. Must hide credit card. The kids want to Liat.com, fun activities, and since someone has to be the sensible one, I'll Liat.com flights, or travel insurance, and a car. Well, sort of sensible.
Liat.com. What else do you need?
If you like this show, share it with your friends. Watch your favorite shows on demand and in HD on Trident10.tv.
My first big break onto TV, I had a television show called Human Tales, right? And Human Tales was the story about this puppet that lives in a village among humans, and he would tell you about all his adventures, and in the end you'll get a message, right? And I didn't make any money in those early days, you know. We got it on television, and that was the biggest, that was enough for me, right? The whole nation was seeing it. And Carb Vision picked up the show for a while. That was huge as well. And we entered it 3 years running into the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival. So though no money was coming in, you know, that was good enough for me. That was my payment. You know, I had a foot in the door. You know, so this was good enough. Then, well, I started University of the West Indies in Trinidad and Tobago in the film production program. And in my second year, I was asked to do a little short on lighting and cinematography and so on. And they wanted to see how I use light and so on. So I got the assignment. I was asked to do the assignment, let's say, in October or September. And they gave me time to say, okay, you have 3 months to do it, so take your time and do it. And the last week when the assignment was due, that's when I chose to actually go and shoot it. A little worthless, you know? And I couldn't find actors, you know, and rightly so, you know, it was too last minute. So what I did is I had puppets lying around from my show, Human Tales. And I just did a quick short off the top of my head with Santana. And we shot it and I submitted it and I got good grades, you know. After which I put it up on my YouTube channel and forgot about it. You know, a friend who helped me out with it, he liked it so much, he said, let's do another one. I know it's not, don't do it for any class project, just do another one. But my real focus was on Human Tales because that was on Carib Vision, you know, on television, you know. So I did another one, and after a while, I had it on YouTube, people started looking at it, people started sharing it. And again, it got huge and I wasn't making any money, but I didn't care. Just the exposure was enough for me, you know. And I would, you know, day in, day out, sit down and watch the views climb from 1,000 views to 5,000 views in a day, from 5,000 views to 20,000 views, and so on and so forth. And that was awesome for me, right? And well, you know, like in everything, after a while, you know, okay, I get a lot of views on YouTube, probably I'll make another video, I'll get more views, you know. I kept sitting there studying, how can I monetize this? How can I actually make money from this? And Santana has gotten so popular, more popular than Human, so much so that, you know, I forget about the whole show totally. Santana has gotten so popular that people will call me to do the lectures. People will call me just to hear my story. Companies, ad agencies will call and ask me to do ads for them. And the cool part was it was so easy for doing ads was so easy for me. They would just tell me what they want and I could give them a concept in like probably a few hours, you know. So this was my field, right? And I capitalized on it, right? And the movie idea came. I offered company product placement, right? Not much people in my line of work, you know, has this opportunity, right? And you know, things are great. I'm glad I, you know, got the opportunity to step out and follow my dream. Lexo TV is a online it's a website, but it was really geared to be like an online television station where I can show exhibit all my work and the work of some other producers, right? At least that's how it was supposed to be, and that's how I planned to make it, you know. But I still have a challenge of convincing sponsors or advertisers that the internet is still the best, or is still it's a very viable option rather than television. Television is great, but you actually have stats and figures of who watches on the internet. So we still have some convincing to do. Oh yes. Film is a collaborative effort. I couldn't do it alone. So from the early days when I started making film and we would need costumes, I would have my mom or my stepmom sewing clothes for me, right? You will ask family and friends to act for you, right? And I grew from there then, and now the support system has grown. I actually have a DP, somebody who shoots for me, and this guy is very knowledgeable about his craft. I have somebody who's good in sound, special effects, so and marketing, so yes, I have a very good support system, and without them I wouldn't be here today. Ian Panton is the manager of Bungee Garland and Fair and Lions, right? And my brand was huge at the time, or it still is. And Ian came to me around Carnival time, and the Soca Monarch competition was like a week away. And he asked me, he told me that Fayan would like to use Santana in her stage performance on the big screen. I said, okay, no problem. All right, and we worked our business part out, and we were ready to go. However, Bungie wanted something done as well, but not with the puppets, but live action on the big screen. And my company was able to do it, right? So I got 2 jobs. That was very lucrative. Yeah, and afterwards, when we concluded our business at the end of the show, we say, Roger, I have a very good brand. I'm interested in doing business with you, right? Let's have a meeting someday so we can discuss the possibility of us doing great things. Well, to be honest, a lot of people approach me to do stuff with me and so on, so Ian was just one of many, right? I didn't take him up on the offer immediately. About a month or 2 had passed, and I tried it on my own. I opened Lexo TV, I started my own website, things were going, but it was quite a lot to handle. I needed help, right? And I asked Ian for help, and it worked out pretty fine. My most memorable hurdle was leaving my day job to do this full time. All right, the Santana project has gotten huge. People all over the diaspora, the Caribbean talking about it. And I used to be a news cameraman for a TV station, right? So I would go on assignments and, film government ministers, go on murders, be all over the place. And from time to time, I will see people out there saying, wait a minute, you're the guy that does the Santana thing? I'll be like, yeah. Say, can I get your autograph? And I'll be holding all my camera equipment, and I'll put it down just to facilitate these people, And that will go on for a while, and then people be offering me jobs, and it's reached a point where I was making more money doing Santana stuff, Santana-centric stuff, and than I was making at the TV station. Then I met with my business partner now, Ian Panton, and we had a meeting, and he said, look, Raj, we could do a movie. We could do a TV show, TV movie, anything you want to do. And I knew then that the only way I could get it done is if I actually took the time out, or if I had the time to do anything. Whether it be a movie or a TV show, I needed the time to invest in it, right? So, I went to my boss and I asked him for 3 months leave so I could do the movie project. They refused, right? So I had a decision to make. You see that the decision was leave my job, follow my dream. I could fail or I could succeed. You don't know. And luckily for me, I succeeded. And that's to me, life is funny like that. They're like hidden treasures there, and you have to take the risk to go and explore it. You could fail, right? And I was lucky to succeed. How do I define success? Success is doing what you want to do and being happy at the same time. It doesn't mean riches, And for some people it's different. For some people, success is just getting a job, right? For some people it's being, powerful and rich. For me, just doing what I like to do.
Life is full of possibilities, just waiting to be discovered. At Scotiabank, we believe in possibilities. For over 100 years, our customers have looked to us to help them uncover what's possible in life, in their finances, and in their future. Because when you believe that anything is possible, anything is. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
BMW Keys to Success, powered by McInerney Quality Incorporated.
Keys to success. My keys to success is perseverance. Yeah, nothing happens overnight unless you win a lotto or something. Nothing happens overnight. So, do what you love, right? And when the challenge, not if, but when the challenges come, because you love what you're doing, you would persevere, and in the end, you will be successful. Another thing too, you're becoming an entrepreneur to make money. You have to get accustomed to money, right? Because the first $10,000 or $5,000 you make, you might spend it out because you can. You have to, make up your mind that, okay, you're not in a formal organization that, is giving you money every month or every week. You're depending on yourself, and, independence through self-dependence. All right, so those are the few things I'll say to somebody who wants to become an entrepreneur.
If you have a great idea, you need a great domain name. And now it's as easy as ABC. Secure your domain name plus free email, hosting, and a website builder for one low price. What are you waiting for? abceasysites.com.
Life is full of possibilities, just waiting to be discovered. At Scotiabank, we believe in possibilities. For over 100 years, our customers have looked to us to help them uncover what's possible in life, in their finances, and in their future. Because when you believe that anything is possible, anything is. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
If you like this show, share it with your friends. Watch your favorite shows on demand and in HD on Trident10.tv.
Business Tips, brought to you by the Small Business Unit of the Ministry of Industry, Small Business and Rural Development.
Focus, focus, focus. Many entrepreneurs feel the need to jump at every opportunity they come across. Avoid getting sidetracked. Juggling multiple ventures will spread you thin and limit both your effectiveness and productivity. Do one thing perfectly, not 10 things poorly. If you feel the need to jump onto another project, that might mean something about your original concept.
Believe in yourself. Not everybody will have your vision. When I left my steady day job to go and do this, right? My mother was very disappointed. She was scared, and rightly so. She wants me to do well, and I could understand that. She was a little mean too, but I could understand that. But what I have to understand as well is that she can't dream the way I could. She doesn't know my ability, and you have to believe in yourself, and if you fail, that's quite all right. Right? As the saying goes, we fall so we will know how to get back up. So do not worry about failure, and try and believe in yourself to the point that no matter who's saying what, you will still go forward. Another thing too, for some entrepreneurs, a success is not instant, right? And as I said earlier, persevere. You have to persevere, right? And stick it out. And the rewards will come, right? what we need to help the film industry in the Caribbean is, besides the usual funding, we need support, right? If, you know, a Barbadian show goes into theaters, some people would go with the mentality that, it's a Bajan show, it won't be all that, you know? Go out and support. If it's in Trinidad, go out and support, you know? We need support, we need money, and we also need to keep it real in the sense that don't Americanize your content, right? Because it will only come out like a B movie to them, and they don't like to watch B movies. Make it unique, make it Bajan, make it Kittian, make it Trinidad and Tobagonian, you know? Keep it real. I use my medium to make people laugh, to entertain people, but at the same time, it's a good idea to, you know, give them a message. And through Santana, I actually, if I don't give you a message outright, without being too preachy, I try to, you know, make Caribbean people look at themselves, right? It could be a force for change, or it's just that, you know, I highlight problems, like Pastor Stewart for one, right? You know, some people got offended when they saw Pastor Stewart, but the message there was, you know, some of us are blessed with of a position of authority, and you have to conduct yourselves accordingly, right? We don't need judges going down the street and cursing people and fighting people and then going in court and passing judgment. We don't need pastors womanizing, you know? So I use my medium to tell stories because I am in a position.
Planning a business function, vacation getaway, or conference in Barbados? Visit the all-inclusive Island Inn Hotel, located within the Garrison Historic UNESCO Heritage Site and steps away from the capital Bridgetown. Let us amaze you with our simplicity, old world charm, and a true Bajan experience. Island Inn Hotel, Barbados. Let your Caribbean dreams come true.
Hi, my name is Danny Fenty, the owner of and creative director at Vivid Gear Studios. We are a design studio dedicated to producing quality, affordable, cutting-edge, creative solutions for your productions. Amongst our other services, we produce high-end motion design, music, and 2D animation that will surely engage your target audience. But ask any entrepreneur. Starting your own business is not the easiest task in the world. It takes hard work, lots of time, and a whole lot of patience, not to mention risk. That's why we support Entrepreneurs Anonymous, a support network for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs, a place, a haven where we can share our experiences, provide solutions, as well as give and receive encouragement. It is an ideal place for any entrepreneur, no matter how young or how old. Entrepreneurship is an addiction, and let's face it, we need our circle.